Good morning, good evening, good night, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Alabi Music, and today we'll be doing an album review. Just some tracks, not the entire album, but it's just to point out something about music production, creativity, and everything. So join us as we go through this. I'm going to be talking about this wonderful young man, Runtown. I listened to his album at the end of 2022. And I must confess, his album is fantastic. I loved it, especially the creative aspect from the production, beat making, and mixing and mastering aspect, not just the writing of the songs. Creativity is spread out in this album in so much, and so much effort was put into this album, and you can see it. I listened to the album, and the first thing I said, this is the best mixed album of 2022, and I stand by that word. Now, you can agree, you can disagree. Hey, it's cool. But for me, the way this album hit my ears, it was different. It was just different. Now, some people will come against me with the mixing of Runtown's voice doesn't sound like Runtown, and I would agree with that. But hey, that's life. You have to take it like that. Okay, let's go. Signs, and we'll do a deconstruction of some of the creative aspect and why sometimes as a music producer you need to expand your horizon. Don't just listen to what you like. Sometimes listen to what you're not familiar with. Heavy metal, for example. Just listen to it. You don't know what you might get from it. All right, let's go. First song is Signs, and Runtown hit out with a great intro and a great song. Let's do the breakdown. So before we start, we are having a strumming, simple, very simple strum, and the vocal sampling or the vocals is so nice. It's laid back. Then there's a little chant that comes up. These are all embodiments of reggae, and it's sprinkled across this album everywhere. You'll find this whole reggae flow across the album in different forms, from chants to music to chorus. It's there. Now, this particular track has something unique because it combines three distinct style of music. Now, this is the reggae aspect. Now, let's move on.
Money dollar sign, zodiac signs. Can't you see the warning signs? Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in signs? Never sell my soul, never switch for a dime. Definitely not.
Now, we've switched from the reggae style, and we still have the strum going, the whole reggae feel, but we've entered 90s West Side kind of hip hop with very heavy bass and have very high synth. So you go the heavy high synth, and with the do. Sorry, I cannot go that deep. So we've entered what we call the 90s hip hop, West Side to be specific. But there's also an undertone of what we call boom bap. Boom bap is an aspect of hip hop that deals with laid back beats. Sometimes the beat so laid back that they are not hitting the 1 and the 4, or the 1 and the 2, the 1 and the 3. They're just a little late or too early. So there is the element of boom bap in it. So there is boom bap, there is early 90s West Side hip hop, and there is reggae. This is coming from an Afrobeat artist, and this is what makes this album so good, whereby Runtown is showing you how versatile he is, and yet we're still flowing with it, and it still has this Afrobeat feel, but it's not Afrobeat. It's hip hoppy, it's reggae, but it's not Afrobeat. This particular track is not the classic Afrobeat. So
like madam and the devil in disguise, blood on the flag, and don't kill another.
If we take Runtown's voice out of this whole song, you can easily slap in a Snoop Dogg. You can easily slap in a Tupac. Like the flow is there. It's this ba, 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 ba. So it's so crazy. The song was done in E. I think it was done in E flat or E. It was done in E. Let's quickly head into our software. Where are you? Nope. Yes. Oh, this is not what we are supposed to. Yeah, the high pitched synth sound. Okay, we're having too much fun. So it's the high pitched sound and the heavy bass. Do do ba do 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 do, and the strumming of the guitar. Wah 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 wah. So I'll just use the marimba to represent it. The basic chord of this song is just C sharp minor, A flat minor. Very simple. The whole song structure, that's what it's built around, and it's simple, yet the bringing of different genres of music makes it so beautiful. Let's quickly hop on to the next song, which is Cinnamon. Now, Cinnamon is beautiful, is known for something. It's beautiful because it samples, I think, Aretha Franklin's Cinnamon, the classic Cinnamon song. And it has a religiosity, the religious aspect of this song. The reggae again. This time it's the guitar. That nylon style of guitar.
Cinnamon, Father love, please forgive a man.
Now this is where it's funny.
Cinnamon,
something is funny about this song. If you listen to it, the first thing, oh, it's reggae. We're not even going to think about it. But listen to it. There is the dancehall Afrobeat-ish sound. Let's go back to the beginning. That's the snare coming in. And when the kick comes in with the constant 1, 2, 3.
Cinnamon, Father love, please forgive a man.
So there is the regular old style P square ish type of Afrobeat. This is one thing I noticed about this album. The album had a retro vibe to it, a lot of retro vibe to it. It also felt like I was listening to P square at the same time because there was this feel it gave. I can't explain it, but it gave me that feel, and I'm a big P square fan, so maybe that's why I'm a little biased towards the album.
Cinnamon, from a very long time, cinnamon.
But the whole flow of the chords and the bass is strictly a reggae flow. This is a reggae flow that you don't find in old reggaes. Like you find it in some Bob Marley song, but they are not vamping at some song. They just go chord, bam, bam. They're not vamping. It's just they're not. It doesn't go that way. So that's why there is just this little nuance to the music that makes it really sound good, where it's familiar, but you also know it's new, right?
I know I promise I go Taliban, so that's a sad Tuesday.
Shout out to Runtown for his cadence. There's a double flow there. Then now he gets to this part. I like that. Another person that has this beautiful flow cadence is Ricardo Banks. When he came with his own verse. If you go back to listen to that song, he came in with a different flow from the original flow that the original singer was giving. So it makes music interesting when you keep it dynamic like that.
Another day I'm only a man, so make a no kill, this is in the man. Oh no, make a dance like that, make a move. Make a dance like that, make a move. Make a dance like that, make a move. Make a dance like that, make a move.
This one was done on F sharp. and you can go back and listen to it. Now here comes my favorite song, Things I Know. Now there's a part of this song that I will have sworn I heard Tiwa Savage singing. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my ear, but I will have sworn I heard Tiwa Savage. Now this is a proper Afrobeat. Now, why do I say this is a proper Afrobeat? Because the kick is not consistent. That's one. There's the doom, 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 doom. It's not the doom, doom, doom. I'm not saying when the kick is going 1, 2, 3, 4, it's or 1, 2, it's not Afrobeat. Please, it's just a feel. But this is the current feel of Afrobeat. The double kick and silence. Double kick and silence. Doom, doom. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's like remember that famous video. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, but it's much slower. Dun, dun. And obviously the very soft E piano that was used in this song. Ay! That E piano, where is it? I don't think I have anything that sounds like that. What key was it? I think it was E flat. Yeah. Yeah, it was E flat. Let's go back to the song. Let's see if we can match the key.
Steady trying, never trying to keep my vibe. I not get the time on the fucking parasite. I just want liquor and a little bit of ice. Money and my peace, I never compromise. Me no say dog is cheap.
That's
wouldn't send them attention seeker. Double said, girl, them a ginger. My baby, if I sing, now me make I know. Baby, if I ginger, me make I know. Feel it coming close. Hey, I can feel it coming closer. Hey, be like Congaso. I stand.
There is this little voice that is doing the backup or doing like ad lib, and it's pitched really high. It's pitched really high. The chorus is where I said this is where Tiwa Savage came in. I don't know if it's Tiwa Savage, please, but I'm just saying it sounds like Tiwa Savage. Yourself, listen to it.
I can feel it coming closer. Hey, be like Congaso. I stand on what's that
voice.
Come make I tell you the things I know. Fighting a come back.
Anybody will tell me that this is not Tiwa Savage. Nope, this is Tiwa Savage.
My baby, fine, fine, fine. Give me my time. Oh, yeah, listen to the things I know. Fighting a come back. It's the way she move bad, you. Not the way she do bad. It's the way she move bad, you. Baby, something move bad.
I also wanted to point out something. For those of you producers, and sometimes you want to get this kick-like bass, always go for trap bass. If you have a trap bass, any trappy kind of bass, sometimes it's an 808. It's always good for songs like it, because here it sounds. So it can be so you hear it. You know, it still flows the same, but trappy bass will help you a lot to get you out of this. And trappy bass tends to give you this extra feel that there's a kick, but it's not a kick. It's just trappy bass. So
See the way I'm feeling right now, it's a vibe, send the money come by.
I like that.
I should have been the crime when she whine to kill mankind.
And the way
Why
the
you do
strings are
that to
coming
me?
up.
Why you do that? You should sit the way she did do the rumba. You should sit the way your body the maneuver. Where did she give me chop? I don't know. Now say I put
Something
up
sounded like a clap and a snap at the same time. Clap, like, and so it's layered on top of each other, sounding beautiful. The percussions, done. Kick, spectacular.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh no, they be like
Another thing in this song is there's no hi-hat. You think I'm lying? There is hi-hat, but it's so sparsely distributed that you think there's no hi-hat. There's no hi-hat.
My baby, fine, fine, fine.
Can you hear if you have a varying type of log drum, you can also use a log drum, but so that your bass can feel very distinct, I advise you to use an 808 pitched up. It will sound really nice. Log drum can do it, a sub log drum can do it, but it's also beautiful. I love it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I love this album. Please go listen to it. I love every bit of this album. Thank you for sharing your time. God bless.